Hello guys, Craigie here again with another video. I want to cover the BP affiliation. By doing your BP affiliation in a certain way, you can increase a lot the BP of your heroes for two reasons. First, for Tide. If you haven't finished Tide 160, this will really help you. It's gonna boost, like, I don't know, you're gonna be able to go through. I was stuck somewhere around 153, 154. And by doing this little trick, I cleared it in 2 days, because you can only do 3 attacks a day. So it took me 2 days to get my 6 attacks and go to 160. That's the first reason, which is very important, because it's gonna, make sure you get the highest possible rewards every day collecting your tides. So you really want to do this as soon as possible. You really want to get to 160 as soon as possible. And it's gonna give you Volca A5, right? It's gonna give you the last ascension for her, which I don't think it's game changing, but it's still good to have. Volca has been buffed recently with the two tile attack range, and I think it's a good hero overall. Like, it can really help for low spending account or F2P accounts. She can be really solid. But the most important thing about the affiliation for the BP is your demon soldiers. When you go into GVG, we're gonna run some tests. I'm gonna show you how a little trick that we're gonna do is gonna improve a lot my overall BP team. So as of right now, if I go into affiliation, the top one will give me 119, second one 100, 100, 97, 94, right? That's the top 5. We can take a screenshot actually, so that I grab it for later on. All right, here we go. And by just doing this little manipulation we're about to do, you're gonna see that my team is gonna improve a lot. We can even go in here. We can even go into my guild, grab a member. Let's say Zeki. Grab on Zeki. I'm gonna try to create. It doesn't matter which team we take, but let's try to go with flying units. So this guy, this guy, this guy, and what the hell, flies and dogs, right? So I'll take the 2 dogs. Here we go. All right, my quick affiliation. We are at 506. I'll take another screenshot, and we'll see how it goes. Right now, the top 5 is Uradin, Setram, Valkyra, Silas, and Crash. And we will see that I know already how it's gonna go. It's no longer gonna be Crash. It's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna be a different hero because of the BP affiliation we're about to do. So here we go. First thing you want to do is pretty much collect your top heroes, the ones you're gonna use, your most used heroes. So your epics that you're gonna use on the day-to-day basics, as well as your legendaries. So pretty much you want to think of Arena, Guild Boss, Void Drift, Gear Raids 1, 2, 3, Gear Dungeons 1, 2, Artifact Red Material. That's pretty much it. Because if you think of the promotion raid, or if you think of the faction trials, it's very easy to clear them once you have the POD on. It's very easy to clear them with minimal gear. So yeah, I think that's about it. Most importantly, I would say is Arena, Guild Boss, and Void Rift. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So what you do is, let's say I use a lot my Silas. Silas is a hero I use a lot. I'm gonna go into gear. I'm gonna go into quick change. And to quick change, I'm gonna go into plants. And as you can see, he's here. I saved him up. I use also Ajax. I use X. Funny thing, I put XGB just because the game doesn't allow you to write only 3 characters. It needs more, so I added GB. Zili2, Valeria, Kamet, Vierna. Yeah, all these heroes I'm using, so mostly Legos right now. Here you go, Maiden, Idril, Dolores, Isolde, Olag, Olo, Mari, like a few epics there and there. We're going back to some a few legendaries. I'm also using Wrath and Iona eventually. I'm not sure why I put Iona, to be honest, but yeah, Lunaria. I don't have Iova, I don't have Araka, so Lunaria is important for me. Vortex can be useful, but yeah, it's mostly otherwise just legendary heroes. Grid and Maul are pretty good in Guild WOR in Guild versus Guild, so I use them too. And 2 healers, which I usually rotate. One day it's going to be these 2, one day it's going to be, I don't know, Dasomi or Ezrein or some other guys. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. You want to save first your plans as the hero you are using. So somebody that I haven't saved here and I can use, I don't know. I don't have much people left. But it would be, I don't know, for example, let's take Nyx. I'm not using Nyx anymore, but I want to save Nyx, right? I will go there, I will click on save plan, I will write her name. Hold on, by the way, how many do we have? Yeah, we have 39, so that would be number 40. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning about X. So let's say, I don't know, Nyx M. Would it be good? Yeah, here we go. Perfect. So once you have done that, now to increase your BP on everybody, and you're gonna do something that's a little bit unusual. You're gonna quick and equip everyone. You're just gonna go to town on all your heroes, and you're gonna quick and equip them all. So it's gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna do it, and I'll catch back with you right after that. All right. So everybody has been unequipped, stripped of all their gears. I left the artifacts on for now, but we will talk about it in a little bit. But so once everybody's pretty much naked, what you're gonna do is you're gonna play with the quick equip function, and you're gonna try to figure out what's your top 5. Or in the case of Tide, you're gonna want to go for your top 16, because in Tide it's all about the top 16 hero. Can I see where I am in there? No. Well, anyway, when you look at somebody, he's got always like 7 and 9. Yeah, I was gonna say like it's probably like between, it's either 8 and 8 or 7 and 9 or 6 and 10, but it's your top 16 hero. Very often you've got 1, 2 or 3 healer, but I don't think you've got more. Or you can even use some tanks. I remember that when I did it, I did not even use a single tank. I had like Valeria and Abomination in the front to protect, let's say, the weaker melee units. But yeah, so that's for Tide. But we are mainly going to talk about GVG. So regarding your your affiliation, why am I here? Regarding your affiliation, what we're going to do is, as I said, use the quick equip function. So basically what you're going to do is try to figure out who is your best unit. In this case, we have Uredin right now that has 112, 863. It looks pretty strong. Uredin is famous for having a very high affiliation. But what I will do first is, okay, he gets to 112. Perfect. I'm going to quick and equip, and I'm going to do it to the guy next door. So in this case, it's going to be Valk. She gets to 99 only. You see, like, it's a big difference of 13k. So I'm going to equip again. I'm going to try to see if I find anybody that goes close to 112 or above. Silas is at 104, 108 for Setram, 91. Yeah, so I have done it before, so I know that my Uredin is gonna get the best affiliation score no matter what. So I'm gonna go with it. There's an important note is about the lords. The lords will usually give you a lower affiliation than most of your other heroes, but once you put them on the Demon Soldier, they get an extra boost. Let me see how I can explain this in a better sentence. My English sometimes is pretty weird. So 99.173 on Valkyra, and if we go on the first demon possible, and I go like this, she gets to 106. So remember, Valkyra was like 99 kbp. She gets 106 to the flyer. Now I take out the gear. She was at 99. She gave 106. We're gonna put it on Twin Fin. He's at 96, so he's lowered by 3k. But when we go here and we propose the affiliation, he gets to 112. You see, from 106 we have a jump of 6k. So you want to keep that in mind. It's not necessarily your highest affiliation that will give your highest BP that will give the highest affiliation when a lord is involved. If you don't have any lord, or if your lords are all A0, then it probably doesn't matter. I mean, Praetus is the big boy, is the guy who gives the most. Then I think it's WOR, and then it's twin fin. Anyway, so in my case, Uridine number 1. Now that I know that he's number 1, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on gear plan, and I'm going to create one. I'm going to create a plan. I'm going to call it, okay, here we go. Cannot write, thank you. GVG, number 1, Uridine. Oh my God, Uridine. Here we go. This is saved, which will allow me to, every time we have a war and I'm about to do my attacks, to just quick equip Uridine with the highest possible gear and make him a big boy. Alright, let's try again. I know that in my case, for example here, it's going to be Setram. So Setram is at 104,646, but I'm going to equip. So yeah, important thing, you keep your base gear on your best hero, and then you go with the second best gear, pretty much. So once again, 104.6. Valk will be at 98, Silas will be at 101, Ardia will be at 96, Crack will be at 95. So yeah, in my case, I know for a fact, we can also double check here, 94. So there is still a big difference between 94 on Twin Fiend and Setram, who's at 104. So I know that Setram is going to give a better affiliation to my demons than Twin Fin. So I save the plan again. Here we go. GVG number 2, etc. Okay. Then we go back. Number 3 for me is gonna be Number 3 for me is gonna be Silas. Silas is gonna go at 100. Let's compare to Twin Fin. Twin Fin will go at 93. So same thing, it's gonna be close, but Silas is still better. So I know I've tested against the other. You see 95, Crack I think is at 94, yeah. So Silas is my number 3. Here we go, same thing, I'm gonna save. You get the idea. 3, Silas. Then it's gonna go on Valkyra, if I remember correctly. Valkyra gets to 95. Also, yeah, by the way, I'm gonna equip right away, so it's a done deal. But when you are doing your affiliation, your best affiliation, you want to get the whaling skill for the melee guys. You want to get so you see Uridine also has a whaling skill. For your marksman, it's either whaling spirit siphon, sharpshooter crest, or bloodborne signet. These are the 3 that do the best job. Unless your exclusive is at 25, and even then, I'm not sure that it's better on each and single one of them. I think tests still need to be made, but in my case, it is what it is. So she is at 97, and I'm gonna save it right away. Save plan. GVG 4 Valk. There we go. And last but not least, I know that my Twin Fiend is my number 5. It used to be Ardia, Arrogance, and Crack, but I got some. I checked all my affiliation, and at the end of the day, the Lord bonus really comes into play. So Twin Fin with 93 is gonna do better. He's actually gonna do better than Valkyra, who is at 97. But it works better that way somehow in this order for me. Also, for a mage, you want a Tear of Twilight is the best. I have his exclusive only level 10, so I'm not using it. Any other artifact is not worth for a mage. You just want them to be in Tear of Twilight. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna save it too here as my number 5. TF. All right. And that's it. So if we go back now to remember the lighting guard. Why? I don't know. I keep misclicking sometimes. Great. All right. We go here and we look at the affiliation. We have 126. I think we used to be at 116 or something like that. I'm gonna put the photo next to it to compare. But yeah, even Twin Fin with the 5th better gear is passing above our friend Silas. You know, it's gonna be very, very close on all of them. but I have played with it, and I know that if I give my twin fin, let's say the third base gear, and Silas the fifth, the gap, the difference between each of them is going to be bigger than it is that way. So that's my play of order. I really invite you guys to compare, to check all of this. And then, last but not least, let's go check against our guildmate Zeki, when we said we were going to attack his defense. And we move, we go here, we have to redo the affiliation. I think we did it exactly in that order. And sometimes there is a little mistake. Yeah, you see, Twin Fin is not in the party, so we're going to need to bring him. And I think I can put Twin Fin on the third. Same thing, is going to be the best. Yeah, here we go. So Twin Fin on the third. What did I do? My bad. Twin Fin on this guy here gets the highest affiliation, which is very close to Silas, but it is what it is. Silas on the fourth, and Valkyra on the fifth. And so we will compare again, but the overall BP is much higher than what it used to be before I did all this manipulation. And that's pretty much it. You've got all your top 5 heroes. Even for your Mo, you could say, okay, I'm gonna give Twin Fin the number one, my number one gear set, which is totally easy to do now because I'm at 176 with the number 5. Let's go quickly to see. Our good friend Twin Fin, and we're gonna give him the gear plan number 1 of Uridin. So he's at 93.9. He climbed to 96.7. And then if you want, you just give Uridin, your number 5 just for that time. Or Uridin gets the number 2, Setram gets the number 3, Silas gets the number 4. But like you can also play like that. And I remember that we said Mo was at 176. And now if we look, Mo will be at 183. So he will win 9k difference with the change of affiliation, which is not negligible. Obviously more HP, it's more defense, more attack, more everything. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I really enjoy doing this because also we get a lot of ancient gear when we farm, and so it's important, I think, to do it every month. Every month you're gonna have new gear on your account. You want to try to see if you are able to upgrade. Not only that, but also having so eventually the level 25 artifacts, but having new ascension on some heroes. I've been lucky to have one Uridin. If I had other Uridins, or if I had like a Setram A5 or one of these guys that I'm using in my top 5, maybe they will go above one of the other. And yeah, more ancient gear, more artifacts, more ascension. All of this is gonna play into account. Skill ups too, obviously. All these heroes are max skill, or Dia and Crash, which I use also at below our max skill. I'm so mad to have this guy max skill, but now I'm kind of like praying to get him A5 because he can be really good at A5. But yeah, he gives such a good affiliation that's why I did it in the first place. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You want to do this, and as soon as you have done your 8 attacks, then you just switch back quickly. You go to your quick change, you go back to your plans, you look for your heroes in question, and you put them back in their original gear before when you saved. So I'm going to do it for everybody that is here. I'm going to put them back in, and that's it. And even all the heroes I'm never using, for example Magnus or these guys, they were all naked because some of them they have. They had like a good piece maybe there and there. I just quick equip them afterwards. Like I just put some random gear on them, but you never know. Sometimes there is maybe one piece that's gonna work best with the others. So that's it. I feel like I've been talking a lot. The video is super long, but I hope it helped. I hope it's gonna help you guys to increase your score in Guild WOR. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Cheers. Please like and subscribe if you have fun. If you don't, it's fine. I won't be mad, I promise. All right, bye-bye.